Tomie DePaola is a well-known children's author and illustrator.
Tomie DePaola was born on September 15, 1934 in Meriden, Connecticut. He grew up there with his father and mother, Joseph and Florence DePaola, and his brother and sisters, Joseph, Judy, and Maureen.
Tomie developed a love for books at an early age due to his mother's love of reading. At the age of 4, Tomie told everyone he wanted to write stories, draw pictures for books, and sing and tap dance on the stage when he grew up.
Well, when I was 4 years old, believe it or not, I announced to my family, all my relatives, that when I grew up, I was going to be an artist, and I was going to write and draw pictures for books, and I was going to sing and tap dance on the stage.
And which of those have you done?
All of them. And got paid for all of them, too.
Drawing and dancing were a big part of Tomie's life during his school years. Tomie and his dance partner, Carol Morrissey, performed throughout Meriden during their years in school. Tomie continued to take multiple art classes and create many types of art.
After high school, Tomie went to Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York, where he spent 4 years learning to draw everything. It wasn't until several years after graduating he got his first children's book job. He started his career as an illustrator for a science book called Sound. About a year later, he wrote and illustrated his first book, The Wonderful Dragon of Timlin.
In 2001, Tomie starred in a television show featuring his Muppet storybook characters, Stregonona, Big Anthony, and Bambalona.
Tomie has now illustrated almost 250 books and has written the stories for over 100 of those books. He creates these books from his studio attached to a renovated 200-year-old barn in New London, New Hampshire. So today we're here with Tomie to ask a few questions. What's your favorite food?
Popcorn, of course.
And I hear you have a dog. What's his name?
Bronte. He's an Airedale. He was born September 13th, 2004.
What was your favorite book as a child?
Hitty, Her First 100 Years by Rachel Fields, the original version.
Okay. So I know you've created many books, and one of your famous characters is Stregonona. How many Stregonona books are there?
11.
Wow. Why do you sign your name with a heart, and why do you draw hearts in your books?
The heart has become a sort of symbol for me. I also use it as shorthand or an abbreviation for love.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for asking me your questions.
Stregonona is one of his most famous books. It is about an older woman named Stregonona, which means Grandma Witch. Stregonona is looking for help around the house, and Big Anthony is hired. He does the chores around the house and sees Stregonona making pasta in her magic pot. When Stregonona leaves to visit her friend, Big Anthony is left to watch the house in the magic pot. Read to find out what happens next.
Big Anthony and the Magic Ring is a sequel to the story of Stregonona. This story takes place in beautiful Italy, where Big Anthony goes through a case of spring fever with an ill-gotten magic ring.
Popcorn book. This book was created after Tomie's favorite food, popcorn. It talks about what popcorn is, how it's stored, and how it's cooked, plus legends and recipes.
My First Easter is a book discussing the importance of both family and sharing, using simple descriptions about Easter celebrations. What's unique about this book is the glitter and velvet accents in Tomie's illustrations. This is only one of the many holiday-themed books Tomie has written and illustrated.
Now One Foot, Now the Other is a book describing the relationship between a grandfather and his grandson. The story begins when the grandfather has a stroke. Little Bobby helps reteach him many things that he taught Bobby as a toddler.